So in this video, I go through 5 tips on how to look better in photos. Coming up. Hey guys, Larry here, and on this channel we dive into men's lifestyle and travel. And today we're going to dive into 5 tips that you can use the next time you're in front of a camera. So don't you hate it when you go on holiday, you take all these photos in these amazing locations, and then you come back home to see that the photos weren't as good as you thought it would be? So maybe the lighting was off, or maybe you were hunched forward, or maybe you were just in an awkward position. But don't worry, it happens to everyone, and I especially see it at weddings or at parties where everyone's just nicely suited up, they're feeling good, they're looking great. However, the photos just don't do them justice. So you may be thinking, Larry, isn't this a little bit vain? Well, not really, because everyone has a phone, everyone takes photos, and everyone's trying to capture the moment. So why not make the most of it? So for context, I'm a content creator. So I take videos and I take photos for my clients. And when I take portraits, I have to direct people in the right positions to get the best possible shot. So no doubt, it's awkward being in front of a camera, and most people are shy and most people don't know what to do. So next time you're getting your photo taken, take these tips into considerations so you can step up your game. All right, let's get into it. First up, the most simplest thing that we can do is have good posture. And most of us don't realize that we're actually slouching in front of our computers, or we're looking down at our phones, and we just get used to this body posture. So to fix your posture, you want to bring back your shoulders, you want to press your chest up, and what this does is it pushes your jawline forward to make it a little bit more defined. But make sure you don't push your head forward, it just does it automatically. Also, point your feet forward to engage your lower back so you can stand up straighter. So there are 2 body angles I want to play with, which is 45 degrees left and also 45 degrees right. So not only is this going to show off your impressive jawline, but it's going to make the photo a little bit more dynamic. So now you can play around with tilting your head to the left and right and also forward. Everyone is different, so I'll recommend you practicing in front of a mirror to see what you like. So with your eyes, try to not show as much white in the eyes. So if you're on a 45-degree angle, try to look a bit closer to the camera to reduce the whiteness. But this makes a big difference, as eyes do show a lot of emotions in photos. Alright, step 2, poses. So now that you got your posture and angles down pat, so now what do you do with your arms? So majority of the time you want to place your hands in your pockets, but not both hands, just your right, as you want to show off your watch on your left. So this changes your whole body language and also helps you decide what to do with your loose limbs. So 90% of the time I have my right hand in my right pocket, and with my left hand doing something else, like holding a clutch or holding my cap. As well, I could be leaning against a wall or railing. So here I'll show you a couple of quick poses that you could use. Alright, so the first one is what I like to call the Q-tip, is when you raise your hand near your ear. The next one is the walk. Make sure both feet are flat on the ground when you take the photo. We also have the lean. So with the lean, you can place one of your hands in your pocket. You can also look straight into the camera. Make sure you don't blink. And I said before, you can use props to make the photo a little bit more interesting. So not all photos we're going to pose with a serious face, but if you're having fun, make sure you show it. But for some, it can be really awkward smiling in front of a camera. Do I smile with my teeth? Am I smiling big enough? I don't think I have a good smile. So if you're not in the smiling mood and you want your photos to look a little bit more genuine, the best thing to do is to giggle to yourself. You could laugh out loud, but people might think you're crazy. Giggling to yourself changes your physicality and forces your body to create a natural smile. So it's funny when you're taking photos with someone else and you start giggling, and then everyone starts laughing, it goes for a good photo. So lighting is important. So just by moving in front of the sun, it can change the whole aesthetic of the photo. Ideally, you would want to shoot in direct sunlight. So the best thing to do is to shoot with the sun behind you or behind your head. It's always best to take photos when the sun is diffused, so early mornings or late afternoons. Also, if you find a location that doesn't have harsh sunlight. So you could also play with the light to create a dynamic, moody type of photo. If that's what you were after, you could cast half the light on your body to create light and shadow. So majority of situations, look for where the light source is and position yourself so you don't get any harsh light or shadows on your face. Alright, so tip 5, pose with other people. So most likely you're going to take photos with other people, so here are some things that you can do. So if there are 2 people, you can both place your outside hands in your pocket. So if you're on the left, you can place your left hand in your pocket, and if you're on the right, you can place your right hand in your pocket. So what this does, it blocks off the sides and makes you the focus. So it's alright to have your hands around someone, but make sure to have your suit jacket undone, as it tends to move up when it is done and it goes above your shoulders. And again, make sure to have your hands in your outside pocket. So instead of being square to the camera, you can move your outside leg a little bit forward. So this is the same concept as having your outside arm in your pocket. So it cuts off the sides and makes you the focus. So I hope you find these tips useful. So not only will you look better in front of a camera, but you'll also develop your confidence in front of a camera. So our life is not Instagram. Remember to take photos to capture moments so you can look back on. Alright, so if you got any value out of this video, consider subscribing, hitting that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.